Welcome to Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan Hartgraves. Lana has been a practicing psychic for over 25 years and has the gifts of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. She is an empath, a medium, as well as a pet communicator and health advisor. If you want to know more about what she does, check her out at www.enchantedsky.com. Good morning. Welcome into Metaphysical Meanderings, brought to you through the financial support of our good friends over at Diamond's Natural Store for all of your fur babies' special needs, food, toys, you name it. Check them out at www.diamondsnaturalstore.com. Lana, we got some manifestations. How are you?
Yeah. Now I've been talking about this, and by the way, if any of my followers have been watching me on TikTok, I've been talking about it because I've had a lot of people ask about it, and you know, I think that there we go. Whoops, hold on one second. Anyway, I've got a slight problem with my okay. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, I see what's going on. All right, hold on. I got to switch 1 minute. Anyway, but I've been talking a little bit about manifestation, you guys. And I want to tell you that I think a lot of people are blocking themselves and they don't realize it. And I want to talk to you a little bit about it. And please remember that I will be I will be taking questions towards the end. I might pick up questions on occasion. All right. So that way, that way you can keep watching and but anyway, now I've had some people that have been talking about my manifestation, and I saw something recently about it. And I thought it was very interesting because they said manifestation is evil and it's not biblical. And no, that's totally wrong. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. You can say whatever you want about me. I mean, I'm a psychic and a medium. So they tell me I'm wrong too, which that's biblical. I can show you where in Corinthians. Anyway, manifestation is you're a piece of God. You guys, you're a piece of God. All right. You guys understand this, right? You're a piece of God. We were created in God's image. And because he creates, we can create. All right. I want you to remember that. And all it is positive energy. I was reading the article about how this is evil and God gives it to us. Well, of course, you ask and ye shall receive, but there's more to it. I want you guys to understand that you can't just ask for it and expect it to come. You got to do a little work too. Now I'm in the process of writing the I am plan, which it has to do with manifestation. So, sorry, my dog is barking. You guys know I got a new puppy, right? I had to get one. I just couldn't have my, it's his half brother. He's a Aussie poo. I'm so not into fluffy dogs, you guys. I like working animals, but you know how that is. Anyway, but I just want to let everybody know that I think that manifestation is just a mindset. Because what do you do to get what you want? You can't just sit around and say, I hear so many people go, am I going to win the lottery? You know how many people ask me that, you guys? You have any idea how many people ask me? There's a lot. And I'm like, I don't know. Are you? I won't tell them because they 99% of the time don't win. Although I have seen a couple, I did have one person won about $25,000. So I have seen people win. But like I said, the thing is, and as I'm writing in my book about all this, hi guys, is that, hi Deb, hi Linda, hi Anna. I was writing in there that, okay, I'm going to win the lotto, but I'm not going to go play. Do you see what I'm saying? There's things that you have to do to keep your manifestation going forward. And having a negative attitude kind of, you get in your own way. Now, yesterday, I was talking about this with my group yesterday. I have a group of people. If you have not subscribed to me, subscribe to me and you get free perks on Tuesday nights. I do free readings. Yesterday, I just pulled one card. You know what? That drove people crazy because it's just one card. And I do a full reading and I'm like, just pull a card for you. Now, do I need to pull cards? No. So anyway, but what I did is I got this from somebody. I got this. Now, this is so that you understand. First of all, an 8 is manifestation because what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around, right? It's powerful. It's a very powerful number, is an 8 or an infinity sign. And when it's so this is you manifesting. You got all the tools you need. You're capable. But when it's upside down, you're blocking yourself. And I got this for a person, and she's like, "What do you mean I'm blocking it?" I said, "You probably have things, opportunities being thrown at you, and you're probably not taking them out of fear, because fear is the number one block. Okay, what if? Now, I find it interesting how the cards go, because there's a lot of this. Okay, so first of all, numerology wise. If you don't know your numerology, one more time, here we go. Take your birth date. So if it's 08, 14, 19, 92. So you take it, you add you add the first number, you add every number. And you're going to get, and you add it all together. And now if you end up with like a 23, you would add it to a 5. You just keep adding it. And what you do is you get a number. And numerology is really, really accurate, you guys, by the way. If you've never done numerology, do it because it works. It tells you things. I'm an 8 and it explains a whole lot. I have a tendency, I'm like on camera here. I have a tendency to make people feel threatened. So especially women, I could just be standing there and I'm going to pick my puppy up, you guys. I don't know if you've seen him yet, but yeah, he's an Aussie poo. He wants to be picked up. And so you can see him on camera. So anyway, if you know your number, it helps. Know your number. So like, for instance, okay, I'm going to go real easy one. Is 1-1-2000. Okay. That is a 1-2, it's a 4. Okay. Yeah. Fawn's a 6. 6, fawn, use it to your advantage. Do you know you're well liked? A 6, a 2, a 4, and a 6. 2 is about duality. 4 and 6s are usually home based. Home is 4. 6 is a well-liked person who is well balanced. So you guys remember that. There's certain things that go with these. And I think you should know them because it's part of manifestation. I'm an 8. It explains why I can be standing in a room and people are like, I don't like her. You either like me or you hate me. Let's be honest. It's true. And I know that. And I don't come off mean. I don't come off, but I give off an aura. It has to do because I'm an 8. And I never could understand what I do. Like, what did I do? I didn't do anything to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it because I've talked to other people who are 8s and they have the same problem, especially when you're women, because women in this society, people are not used to having women, very, very powerful women. Okay. Deb P, the day's the 8th and yours is an 8. Deb P, do you have trouble with like people threatening people and people think you're come off as overly strong and stuff? Do you have that problem? Because I do. And I've talked to a lot of other people that are 8s that have that problem. Another number that you might want to consider is 1. If you're a 1, like this card, that's why I'm getting back to this card. It's a 1. 1 is I am number 1 and I will do anything in my power to be number 1. So it's a very powerful number too. 9 is spirituality. So see that they do make a difference. Quit now. Come on. Now you're going to get down. He's so spoiled. Then you're not going to stand there and bark at me. He's very smart. Anyway, but I want you guys to pay attention to that because like I said, are you blocking your manifestation? You probably are. And it's all because of fear. All right. So I just want you to know, but certain numbers are, I'm telling you, 4s are based by home and family. Thank you guys for sharing, for liking my lives. Thank you for liking. I don't have too many people on it. It's okay. 6 is likable. 7 is a spiritual number. So is 9. They're a little different. 9's mystical, 7's spiritual. So there's a spirituality about it. I think my husband's a 7, if I remember right. But they're important, though. They go by the birth date. But I want to let you know that, if you're blocking your manifestation, there's this old joke, and I remember it. And I'm going to paraphrase it because I could go through the whole thing this whole time. But it talks about a guy dying, and he gets to the pearly gates and he goes, God, I prayed for such and such. Well, this happened. And then I prayed for this, but then this happened. They weren't what I wanted. And God says to him, but those were opportunities that you missed. That was me the whole time. You think that I left you? You think that I didn't help from the other side? I did. You refused to take my help. So, we're manifesting it, and they are helping us. Don't believe this. Every time I do a reading, I'm a medium. Remember, I'm a medium. They tell me, they say, I'm helping as much as I can. And I've heard that. So 5 is a good number. To Linda's like, 5 must be a bad. I can't. What is a 5? A 5. You have a need to keep moving. Like it's an active number. I'm a 5. You can also do not just your birthday. You guys do know that you can also do your name. Take your name, your A is 1. You go to 9. So it goes all the way to, what is it? H, G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and then you start over. J is 1 again. And you can do your numerology that way, because I'm a 5, dear. Okay. What's a 2? Oh, yeah. It's my Michelle wants to know what a 2 is, by the way. Okay. A 2 is duality. And it's also working with others. You work well with others. Okay. So that you get it. Do you have an 11? You can do an 11. So, okay. Really special. I'm like sidetracked, and that's okay. 11, a 22, or a 33 are divine numbers. So if you end up adding everything together and you get it 11, that's a really high spiritual number. 22 is also, that's more of an angel type of number, but it's a higher level number. But a 33, if you did Jesus Christ, you did his name, it's a 33. It's the highest level of teacher. Now, think about that, how this works. That the name Jesus Christ would be a 33. It's just interesting. Do you see what I'm saying? But in teachers, a lot of high level teachers are 33s. I know that's crazy, but yeah. So, and it's also, you have to remember, it's also a 6, which is well liked, well balanced. Do you see what I'm saying? You can put them together also. So see, all right. Okay. All right. But anyway, just to let you know. All right. So back to the manifestation. You guys are blocking it. You're blocking it. That's what you're doing. You're blocking it. Quit blocking it. What could you do if you weren't afraid? I ask that to people all the time. Especially, there's certain signs too that are more afraid than others. And I want to say, I hate to say this, you might not like this, but if you're a sun, moon, or rising Scorpio, the first thing I ask you is, what are you afraid of? Scorpios have a tendency to be afraid of something all the time that keeps them from being brave, that keeps them from doing things. And I hate to say it, I do have a lot of Scorpio. My mom was a Scorpio. I got a lot of Scorpios in my life. And I got kids that are Scorpio rising. I think my granddaughters are rising. But I ask them, you're a Scorpio for a reason, to deal with how to not be afraid. All right. But I will tell you that I've never met somebody who, by the way, side note, that was a one that wasn't the most motivated, hardworking, I'm going to win at all costs people I've ever met. Okay. I've met a lot of 9s. They have a tendency to be psychic intuitives. I'm not a 9. I am an 8, which is power. So go figure. But like I said, usually a 2, a 4, or 6 are congenial and well liked, because they just are. They like, a 2 works well with other people, and a 4 is really a 2 twos. So do you see what I'm saying? But it's home and family. That's the most important thing in your life is your home and your family. See how that goes? So anyway, I just want to tell you that this is another card that I will pull on occasion. This is worry. You're up at night, you're worried. You're worrying and you're worrying. And we all know that it's useless energy. And we also know that when I pull this card, and I've told you million times, it doesn't happen. So whatever you've been worried about doesn't happen. Okay? All right, one more time. So I'm gonna say it real slow so that you guys get this. Is there a way we can put something on the screen on how to do this, Kent? Can you type on the screen?
I can try, or I can put it in the comments.
Okay, we'll put it in the comments on I'm on StreamYard, I'm on my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube, Landis Enchanted Sky, and all you do is you take your birth date plus your birth, you take your birth date. So you take your birthday, the day, the month, if it's two numbers, it's 12, whatever, plus the day, so 08, plus the year, the full year. Don't, like if it's 1973 or 2000, that and you add it into one number. Okay. All right. Okay. That's so Andrea, I wanted to know off of TikTok how to do it. Okay. So that tells you. Yes, TikTok does not offer StreamYard yet. I'm hoping that maybe here in the near future that they might offer it, and where I can go on live on that. And I'm noticing it's not freezing. You guys know that I was on my StreamYard yesterday or 2 days ago, twice. And I'm telling you, it froze both times. But I did update my computer. I'm going to try it again. So, okay. All right. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, 216 The Net. That's another place you can find me. I have a lot of people watching, and you can see all my comments too. All right. All right. A 5, Sar Bear. I am an 8, but my name is a 5. You can do that too. So one is an A, 2 is a B, all the way up to I, which is a 9, and then a J is a 1, a K is a 2, and you do that, and you figure out your whole name, birth name, including your middle. I am a 5. A 5 is a person that's a mover and a shaker that can't sit. You got your Christopher. You got a 12, which is a 3, sweetheart. Creativity. Did you guys know 3? I didn't have it mentioned 3, have I? 3 at its core is a creative soul individual, and they have a need for creativity and to get the creative out. Okay. But it's Maria. Yes, it's Maria. Okay. Maria, you're because see, it's 10 plus 2, 10, 1 and 2 are 3. Okay. So that you guys know. All right. You got it. All right. Chris was, I got it. Okay. Got it. All right. So we wrote it down in our comments so that you guys can pay attention to that. Okay. Not a problem, Danielle. All right. But about 5s, I just said it. You're a 22 moon goddess. Okay. 22 is like a spiritual number having to do with angels, but also it'd be a 4, which would be steady, home-based. Your family and friends are extremely important. It's kind of that kind of number. Okay. All right. Yeah. You're a 10 or a 1. Yep. Okay. So that, yeah. Okay. Are the beaten number and alpha numbers different? Okay. Trace, I don't understand your comment. She's asking the beaten number. Is that a miss? Okay. And
are the birthday numbers and the alphabet from your name numbers?
Yes, they're different. You'll get 2 different numbers usually. Sometimes you'll get the same one. I am an 8 and I am a 5. I know. So I know what a 5 is in my name. Do they mean the same thing in numerology? Yes. So if I had gotten it and I added my name, it would be, oh my God, I'd really intimidate people. I accidentally intimidate people. People are like, I could be just standing there. It's because I'm an 8. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you want to know, take your number of your name that's separate from the number of your birthday, but they give you information. Because think about it. I can't sit. Like you guys know, after this, I've got probably 4 to 5 hours of work for the next week outside. I just can't sit. I got a 4.5 acre farm and I got to take care of some fencing too. I can't sit. I'm not a sitter. I can't. It's like, it's moving. You're full of energy. You just are like moving all. It's a 5. That's what a 5 is. It's full. They're very energetic. They're movers and shakers. And so I'm a 5 with my name and my birth. No, wait, other way around. I think I'm a 5 with my birthday and an 8. It's one or the other. I know I'm a 5 and an 8, and with my name. But I will tell you, I have a good friend. I will tell you a secret. Take your first 2 letters. Use numerology on them. She could tell a whole lot about somebody by the first 2 letters. Okay, so L for me is creativity. A is the one that I want to be successful. So that like summed me up the first time I met her, because we were like, she's passed now, but we were like best friends. Like we were really close. She's a lot older than me. She's, 30 years older than me, but she had my number immediately. And she took my name and she goes, "L, you're real creative, huh?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I'm an art teacher." And she goes, "Got a little spirituality involved?" I said, "Yes, I'm a reader." And that's how we got talking. And she goes, "But you have a need to be number 1. You have that A, that second letter." And I like chuckle and I'm like, "Yep, I'm very, very motivated and very ambitious." So yeah, that's how you get it. So, all right. Okay. Andrea wants to know how you do the name number. So we're going to put it on to my YouTube or anywhere. You can see it on all these Atlanta's Enchanted Sky. You take, I've got a chart. I'll bring it next time. Next time we do this, I'll put a chart. I didn't know I was going to go. This is metaphysical meanderings. We're off on a tangent. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, F is 6, G is 7, H is 8, I is 9. Starts over. J is 1, K is 2. Do you see it? Go write it down and then take your name and add that whole long name to one number. And that is the number. 1 is a destiny, by the way. It's a destiny path. And 1 is more like a life path. They're different. A lot of people don't know that. They always think they're the same. They're not. They're a little different. 1 is more like what you're here to learn, and the other one's what's going to happen throughout your life. So for me, I'm supposed to be doing this. Everything you see, it's like it's all over in all of my charts. Like I'm supposed to be on. I was told many times that I'd be on TV, and I go, "TV? Well, you're be on the screen." And I'm like, I still think I'm going to be on TV. I still think I am. But anyway, like we have my own, I've still got that. I'm trying to get my own show. But anyway, and my 5 is energy. I can't stop. I go and I go and I go till I drop. And it's that's part of my life path, that I am full of energy, and I am also a Sag. See how it all feeds in, you guys. You figure it out for yourselves, because I just know mine. But I'm telling you right now, all right, that does work. Okay. All right. When you're using your name, put the numerical value to the letter and then add them together. So A is 1. So that's way back when Uncle Pete was still with me. So, and it says, and so look on there and you will see it. Oh, look at Pete. He looks much younger now on the other side, by the way. I haven't seen him a lot lately. I think he's busy doing other things.
Probably.
So, yeah. You know that I always get that, by the way, on the side, because side note, I always, when they first pass, I hear them and 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 hear them. And then very slowly, I don't see them much anymore. I know they're still there. It's a combination that I become used to the energy, and they're doing other things. They're there's learning that goes on next, because what's the ultimate goal? Why are we here? We're trying to become as godlike as possible. That's what we're here for. You do know that. All these different lessons we're learning is trying to elevate us and become as godlike as possible. That's why we're here. So they're out learning. They're out, they may be planning their next lifetime. That takes a lot of work. There's all kinds of things. I just know because I just had somebody, a very, very close person to me, that passed again. I can hear her within 10 minutes of passing, I could hear her. So she was ready to go. And that's a signal that they were ready to go, by the way. Because sometimes if they have a painful death, they have to cocoon them. My dad, when he passed, I didn't hear from him for about 6 weeks. And then one night I had a dream, and my daughter had the same dream. And that's how we knew for sure he was communicating. But he had a painful, he was dying, he died of lung cancer. So it was painful. It was very painful. And so with there's a lot of negativity around your death, then they go and they help you heal like in a cocoon. Like I know that there's deprivation chambers. It's like that. It's like deprivation chambers or something. I do I know everything? I'm going to tell you, no, I don't. And I will say I don't. But when I do know something, I share with what I know. And I will share with you one really, I know a lot of stuff. I have tons of followers. Stock tip. And I'm not going to say how I know this, but NVIDIA, you guys, it's going to hit $1,000 a share. They have some major new stuff coming out. Thought I would share that. If you can invest, I am investing. So, and I've done well. So just to stop. I do more. Remember, I'm a Taurus North Node. I do more than just be a psychic. So, okay. Anyway, all right. So back to what my manifestation is, because we're almost done for ready for free reads. Okay. You guys are going to get free reads in a couple of minutes. All right. Don't be afraid. I'm telling you that it's 90%, here comes, okay, I've been praying for a new job. Here comes a new job. Oh no, I can't take it. See you're getting what you want, but you're not taking it. So you're blocking your own manifestation. I've seen people, and it's like self-sabotage. There's also a self-sabotage too, where you think you deserve to not be successful because you have low self-esteem. So then you self-sabotage when something good does happen with negativity by going, no, I can't do this, or no, I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you how many people I've talked to, they take a job and they're like, that one didn't work out. What's up with that? I said, because there's another job coming and they needed to get you out of the situation you had been in, of the negative energy that was surrounding you, to get you to this one. It's just a stepping stone. Now the real one's coming. And I've told many people, all right? So just remember that, okay? Thank you. Danny's like, you look good. Thank you. I haven't lost weight in 2 months, you guys. Like, it's been crazy. It just stopped. It just stopped. And I'm at a point where I'm already doing about 7,500 to 10,000 steps a day. I'm like, how much more? You want me to double that? That's like 8 to 10 miles a day. I mean, seriously, like, I'm almost 60. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I could do that more. I mean, there's days I've gotten 14, 15,000 steps. But anyway, when does it all, people always think, right? I know you agree with me that we're all we do is eat, and that's why we're fat. And that has so little to do with me that it's crazy. But I did go back to my drink shakes. I'm thinking I'm going to try my my Fairlife drink shakes, just those for a few weeks. Maybe that'll upset my metabolism a little and get more weight off. But yes, I've gone down. I go between 55 and 60. 55 and I go up 5, I go down 5. I go up 5, I go down. That's exactly what's happening. So up 5, down 5, up 5, down 5. But maybe I'm going to hit a spot where I just drop another 10 or 15 pounds. I know it does happen for me sometimes. So we'll wait. But anyway, thank you. Kyla says, you're fine with the way you are. Thank you. I just want to make sure I'm healthy. I do feel better. My knees. I have a bad knee that I've had. Hey, have you ever had knee surgery, Kent?
Not knee surgery, no. Ankle surgery, yes.
Ankle. Because knee surgery sucks, and they always say they only last 10 years. I have a knee surgery I've had it 24 years ago.
It's still good. Yeah.
It's off a little. Some things came a little apart in there or something. Like, I can tell there's like a little crunching sometimes every once in a while if I move a certain way. But other than that, there's really no pain, and I'm doing whatever I want to do. And now that I've taken off weight, a huge difference. My knees feel better. So yeah. So it makes sense though. Anyway, I just want to make sure everybody understands that you should not, when something comes your way, take it. Take it. It's most of the time you're being blessed from the other side. And people are like, well, does God bless you? Yes, but you're in cooperation with God. Do you know what I'm saying? You're working together. God sends things through your relatives. He sends things who are trying to help you, your angels, your guides. Take the opportunity. All right. Don't turn them down. You're sometimes blocking your own success. Okay. All right. So I think, yeah, my husband's gonna have to have a total knee replacement. And so say a little prayer for us because this is not good. All he did was slip slightly in the grass, and that was it. But he had surgery from workman's comp. So I kind of think it might be a workman's comp thing because that was like 10 years ago. So, but I get it. All right, you guys, I'm ready for your questions. So go ahead. It's about that time.
Okay, this would be the time where you can ask a question to the psychic. She can give you her answer, but be very specific with what you ask. Don't just say, is there anything out there? We got a lot of people, a lot of energy out there right now. So feel free to ask away. We'll post it right there. Christopher comes in and says, should I go to the last Continue boat event today? A bit nervous about how ours is going to go.
To go to the last Continue boat event today. I don't understand the question. What do you mean by what's a boat event? I don't understand. I can't answer if I don't understand. Christopher, elaborate on that, please. Okay. I got a really weird question, and I want to share this with you. It's Gina. And she says, will my my grandmother in spirit ever stop lying to me? They don't lie to you. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure if you're not hearing clearly. That is very questionable because there's no reason to lie. That you don't lie on the other side. Like I don't understand. I don't know if that's a misleading question, trying to trap me. I'm real suspicious of the question you just asked because I'm telling you right now, they don't lie. They know what they know. They know what they don't. They know what they're able to say and they know what they can't say. And there's been times when you aren't supposed to know things about your chart and they can't tell me and they won't. I don't know if that makes sense, but go ahead.
Yeah. Let's go with Colleen says, will my insurance start covering the meds I need?
Yes, Colleen, but not for a little while. There's some type of snafu with paperwork. So I want to say maybe 2 months or so, or it seems it's a 2. So it's 2 weeks, 2 months. So let me know because it's 2. There's a 2. Now I had this one time where I said, I see a 2 and a 9 to a lady. And she goes, how long does my mom have left? Now I will never predict a death. I will not, unless you automatically already know. All right. All right. So that you know. Hold on. I have to block somebody. Hold on, please.
Sure.
Okay. I got it. All right. What was I on? Sorry. I lost my train of thought.
I don't know. Let's ask another question.
I lost my train of thought. You guys, when somebody starts with some of their garbage, sometimes I lose my train of thought. So I don't do it on purpose, and you know that. But it's hard. I've got 3 cameras on me, so I'm looking at multiple cameras.
A lot of stuff. When grades come out, Tiffany asks, will my GPA be above or below 3.3?
Slightly below. 3.29 or something. You know what I'm saying? It's around that mark though. Gotcha. It could be as high. Okay, there's some type of special provision that it might get up to 3.4, but I think it's 3.2. I don't understand that, but I'm supposed to tell you that. Sometimes I don't understand. I remember what I was saying. Sometimes when I predict, I told a woman that she knew her mother was passing. And I said, I see a 2 and a 9, but I don't, if that's 2 weeks, 2 months, or 9 weeks, I don't get it. They buried her on the 29th. So, and I put her in a mausoleum. And so that was what I was picking up. So sometimes my numbers, you have to pay attention to my numbers. Yeah. I get what I get and I relate it to you. Okay.
Christopher comes back, says it was a typo. I meant to say boat party. I have a social anxiety and wanted to know if I should go.
Of course you should go. What I want you to concentrate on is try this. Because with social anxiety, I have a background in counseling, but I'm not a certified counselor, but I have a master's degree in all of it. But anyway, when you go, and I know you have social anxiety, don't say anything. what I want you to do is I want you to stand there and I want you to imagine your aura, the pleasant personality, the pleasant part that you are, the great soul you are, radiating out and embracing people. And don't say a word and just see how it goes. It'll help you get rid of your social anxiety because people are going to be more friendly to you. I want you to try it. You guys try it. Did you hear that? You're going to imagine a loving energy of aura. So it would be kind of like a clear, a gold, a loving, warm going out to people. Don't say anything and just stand there. It's a form of Reiki, by the way. You guys try it. It works. And you're going to find out people are going to be more receptive to you. So you won't have to be anxious. Okay. All right. Go ahead. I got to take some people off TikTok. So
okay. Please do. Yep.
Gina said, I'm sorry, I was testing you. Yeah, I thought so. Sorry. It's okay. I mean, I keep an open mind to everything, you guys, because I've learned stuff from you guys too. But this is what I know. And I know they can't lie. You have to remember they're in the presence of God. God doesn't lie.
This ain't your first rodeo.
No, it's not. 30 years. So yes. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Angela Ramirez says, how will my finances look? Anything I need to do or not do?
I feel, Angela, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul sometimes. Do you know what I mean by that? Like you're moving money away to pay other bills don't do that. Pay this bill. If you can't quite, you pay it as much as you can. I don't know why they're talking about robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's like you're moving money away to make ends meet. You're just moving money here. You're moving money there. See if you can find somebody that can help you settle and get all your finances steadied. There is steadying coming around August where things get a little easier for you. Okay. All right. All right. Let me take somebody. Hi, guys. Hi, Glenda. Will your daughter, Kendall, and I speak soon? Oh, Jeanette. I still say yes, dear. I know you've been anxious about it. Look at. Okay. So sometimes I pull cards to prove it. But I say, this is a time of like doing nothing. Like, man, like you're just sitting around. You're just, you might be meditating. It's downtime. This is where that's ending. So the time that's spent with no communication is ending, dear. See, it's upside down. Told you. See, I've told you before. Don't worry. I get it though. I know. Here's me with my children. If my children weren't talking to me, because I've got a decent relationship with all three of my kids. I'll just go over there, knock on the door, get your butt out here right now. It's so funny that my 36-year-old daughter says, I'm still a little afraid of my mother. And I'm like, because I was the disciplinarian and I don't put up with it. And they know it. The bad thing is when something that bad happens, my one daughter nearly got split. She wouldn't tell me. And she's like, it's all my fault. It's never your fault, dear. It takes two to tango, sweetheart. And I'm not judging you. So I do have to admit though, so yeah. All right. And by reminder for anybody that's subscribing to me on a Tuesday night, I have about 65 subscribers. I'm only taking 100. Taking 100 people because I had about 30, 40 on yesterday. If you want to subscribe on TikTok, every month you have to either resubscribe or you do have to do an auto pay because what'll happen, it'll stop and then you can't get back on again. So just to let you know. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Brooke, I think. Let's see. Brooke Payne. I just had my third back surgery last month and financially struggling with appliances, breaking down and working as much as I can. Few things changing for me with a bonus. I want to say also for you is August, September. There's like a little bit, things get much easier. I feel like you're not going to you don't need any more surgeries on your back though. I feel like this really helped? Keep going to your physical therapy. I feel like it's been good. It will be good. I feel like though your core is weak, Brooke. If you guys don't know what I mean by the core, you need the muscles in your stomach, the muscles in your hips, and the muscles in your thighs. They get weak And that's what causes a lot of back problems. I know that I have to physically go in a couple times a week and lift weights with my core muscles. I feel like yours is weak, and it's probably because, you've been laying around, you've had back surgery. But I do want to say, when those get strengthened, you're going to feel like, I think that this might work for you. Okay. All right. Hi guys. Hi, Gina Marie. Hi. Hi, Sarbear. Will you be receiving a raise in the next month? No, about 6 weeks, Brenda Rubio. About 6 weeks. Now, am I sometimes off? Yes, I'm not perfect. But you have to understand, my attitude that has made me at least somewhat successful, I'm not super successful, but I'm pretty good, is the fact that I understand that I have to serve you. I am in service to all of you. It is part of my chart. It's part of what I have written. I have to help you. And you know what I'm saying? And I do want to, side note, I want to take a minute to all my followers who've helped me. You have no idea. I got about 10 people that are behind me right now that are followers that have been so pivotal in helping me with things that I can't even thank you enough. I've got people helping me get books published. I have an IT person who's a follower that they've helped me with my website. From the deepest part of my heart, I got to thank you guys, because when it comes down to it, I can depend on my followers better than on some of my friends, honestly. So I just want to tell you guys that. All right. Okay. What else we got? Mark. Okay, what do you got?
Brenda says, hey, I'm 60 and alone. Will I ever go on an elaborate trip with someone?
No, but I will say, do you take trips a lot, Brenda? You may meet somebody on a trip. I think you might go to like a singles trip or something. There's something, you're going to meet somebody on a trip. Just let you know. Teresa says, love always wins. That is correct. And that is what I'm here to remind you guys of. It's all about that. Okay. All right. Let me take some more off people TikToks.
Yep.
Okay. Hold on, Gina. So Gina says, she goes, I was testing you. I wanted to know what you said. I've been using rods and she has lied. Could it be something else speaking to me? You better believe it. Yes. It could be. Okay. I don't believe in demons and I don't believe in the devil, not per se. Do I believe that there's evil entities that might attach themselves? And I don't want to say they're evil. I want to say they're misguided, that they haven't crossed over and they do things. They trick people. You know what I'm saying?
Energies.
Yes, I do believe you are right, Gina. That's why you have to be careful with these things. Oof. Any of these things that are tools, you have to be careful. And what you need to do is you need to say a prayer before and after. Yep. Michael, please protect me from anybody that might be giving me bad information, false information, or trying to be evil in any way, shape, or form. And I don't want to say that they're evil. It's what they've done is they're not in the light of God. So there's people that I haven't crossed over. They may have committed suicide and they're afraid of going to hell, so they won't cross over. There's a lot of them. I've crossed over many people and convinced them that they're not evil because they were taught their religion taught them they were evil.
Yeah.
And so will they play games with you? That's why I won't play with the Ouija board. I won't. My tarot cards are mine. They have my energy on them and they're blessed. They are blessed all the time. Hey, you guys know, if you want to get them like to connect to you, wrap them in silk and put them on your pillow for a few days. It'll pick up your energy. Yep. So anyway, just a side note. All right. What else we got?
Anna Vaughn says, here's my question. I'm so worried about money with everything going on. How will this improve?
It won't for a while, dear.
Slowly. Yeah.
You will be okay. Okay, Anna, we talk a lot. You'll be okay. I do feel that there's something better, but it's not until October, which was that 6 months, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, it's about 5.5 months, but it will get better. So don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. I'll light you a candle. I light candles for people. I have lit her a candle there's some health issues in her life. And so I do like them. Remember, if we're out praying for each other, think how much positive energy that is.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Hi, Lori. Hi, Kyla. Will you be able to retire soon financially? Worry about the economy. Kyla, about a year and a half for you. Gina Marie's like, I need a candle. I am serious when I will look at. And by the way, these are Michael O'Malley's. If you guys don't know, he's a follower. He's got his own candle shop, and these are wonderful candles. They are some of the best. And I'm not just kidding when I say they are some of the best
Love Creations.
Yep. He's in the process of getting his own podcast, even. These are great candles, and I probably have him.
Have him as a
I need to call him again. There's been some personal issues, so he hasn't been able to get. So
their best-selling scent is the Philadelphia Soft Pretzel.
Yes. Oh my God, that smelled great.
Unbelievable.
Did he send you some?
No, but he says it's like you're literally in a pretzel shop.
Yes, it does. Oh no, that's one of my favorites. Yeah. This one is tomato leaf, and it smells like a garden. You know that tomato leaf smell? I don't know how he captured that smell, but he's got it. And they're clean like soy. So and when I say I burn a candle every day, and I'm buying his candles.
Yeah, you won't get black smoke up on your ceiling.
We'll get you a link. I'm going to call today. I'll call him today.
Okay. Stephanie asks, when will I move to a new home?
Not for a while. I hear 2. So it's a 2 months or 2 years. I think it's more like a year and a half or so. Stephanie's going to be a little while. I will tell you, my prediction is that now I know you have to understand that I'm a psychic, but I also keep up with finance, and I know what's going on, and they're going to drop the feds are going to drop the interest rate. Not a lot, but they're going to drop it a little bit. So, yeah. So you guys remember that I know I understand finance too. I'm not just a psychic. People are like, really? I'm like, yes. Like I'm also an art teacher, and I speak fluent languages, and I'm working on a PhD, and so I'm more than just like the psychic. So it's just one of my tools, like one of my, things that I do, So
all right, we've got time for one last one, and then we've got to run. We're just a little bit over, but our good friend Mark Sonnenberg says, I've been at my current place of employ for 20 plus years. I'm in a union environment, going through challenges around the work from home days. Do we end up working more days at the office or not? And should I stay or leave?
Okay. Should we end up working more days at the office? How many are you doing now? See, I need to know, but I will tell you because we have to get off soon. If you're working 2, you're going to work 3. Will you work totally? No. And should you leave? I want you, I don't say, a lot of times I'll say, nope, go ahead and go. I want you to really think about that. I feel like, are you getting close to a retirement age? Are you getting close to a vested pension? There's something that could be affected money-wise if you leave. I want you to think about it. I'm not saying not to do it. Okay. 3. Okay. I'm right. So, all right. So 3. So if you're at 3 days at home, it'll become 2 days at home. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. They're going to take 1 day away. So, okay. All right, you guys, I am out of here.
Yep, we gotta get going. But hey, check out diamondsnaturalstore.com. And for Mother's Day, and for all you mothers out there, please have a blessed weekend, as this is your weekend. Also, 10% off till the end of the week at Diamonds Natural Store for all your fur babies. Natural food, toys, anything you can think of. Reach out to diamondsnaturalstore.com. 10% off all for the end of the week. For all of us here at 216 Creator Studios, thank you so much for listening, tuning in, and being part of Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan Hartgraves. Check her out at lanasenchantedSky.com.
Bye, guys.